How we doing? Things starting up okay. Getting off the ground. Getting there. I see see the audio on VRChat. I seem to be working on the stream. Looks like the audio's good. I got Tickfinity running now at the text to speech stuff, but I'll turn it off once I start recording. Just giving a few minutes for those who want to join me. Streamlab is kind of acting up on me lately. Sometimes I have to reboot my computer to get it to start. Like I've never had to do that before. I don't know what's going on with that.
Vegas Buddy says, "Hey Floofy."
Hey, how's it going?
Vegas Buddy says, "Not good."
Not good. Oh, that's always not good to hear. Yeah, finally got like the script ready for episode number 3 of my space odyssey, if you will. These reviews. What's happening on the other platforms, but
Vegas Buddy says I injured.
oh, injured. What did you do? Kind of some kind of accident?
Vegas Buddy says cat.
Oh, like with a knife.
Vegas Buddy says yes.
Yeah. I dropped a box cutter on my toe one time. You know, the thing with the razor blades that go in. Fortunately, the bone stopped it from cutting any deeper. Shit like that happens.
Vegas Buddy says I was scratching myself.
Oh,
Vegas Buddy says I started bleeding.
Oh. Yeah.
Vegas Buddy says, but didn't stop.
Yeah. I guess we have to put pressure on it. Get a wet cloth or something.
Vegas Buddy says I didn't stop digging in.
See. Got Demon King. Is he gonna join me?
Vegas Buddy says I'm sorry.
Over. Yeah, I'm surprised I have nobody else trying to join in the fun of this. If they consider it fun anyway. I don't know, maybe they don't. Maybe they don't think it's fun. It
Vegas
would be
Buddy
fun to do
says
this.
I'm sorry for bringing this to your stream.
So how is Vegas these days? We got snow up here in Seattle. Kind of interesting. Here, look at that. Fun. Hmm. Sent you a friend request. Oh, okay. Yeah, I did see a friend request on Discord. I didn't know who the hell it was. It was a profile that was created in December. I'm usually kind of weary or leery of accepting friends requests from profiles that were created in the last month. But okay, I guess if it's you, Dayfam, I can accept it.
Thanks for liking the stream, Crow.
Okay. Alright.
Thanks
for
liking the stream, Crow.
So when I start recording the episode, of course, I'll have to turn off Tickfinity, but for right now I'm going to try to fix the volume. Volume on here somewhere. alerts. Is it in there? Actions and events.
Thanks for liking the stream, Crow.
Maybe I have to edit the event. New subscriber. Actions. Events. Actions.
Thanks for liking the stream, Crow.
Okay, so let me turn that up to there. Save. Edit. New likes. Turn the volume up to there. Save. New gifter. Edit that one.
Thanks for liking the stream, Crow.
Okay, that's a little bit louder. It's funny, it was like a lot louder last time I was editing these volumes. Maybe I should try that. Edit the likes again. Let me turn it to here.
Thanks for liking the stream, Crow.
Okay, that's a reasonable volume, I think. Maybe make the other ones match. Got the volumes in a reasonable place now. Ahead. Okay, so I got to reset the volume on VRChat. How did I do that? Edit. I do that? Platforms, general filters, appearance. I might have done that here. Let me see. Has to be. Edit the voice. Volume. Yeah, let me set that one to 70. Nobody's joined on Twitch or YouTube, but they probably will eventually. Let's see. I didn't get anybody. What's my status look like? Let me double check that. Status is blue and live streaming. Yeah, so my plan for this episode is kind of interesting. It's maybe a bit more complex than my previous two episodes. Um, it's got some funny bits. It's got some drama bits, uncertainties, and actually a cliffhanger at the end.
Me.KLIBI says I'm just stopping by to say hello.
Hello. Yeah. So I'm about to.
Mer.KOLIBRI says he'll be on all this weekend or most.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Mo.KLIB always says so we can play this weekend.
Okay. Sounds cool.
Thanks for liking the stream, Mr. Calibri.
Okay. Oh, the Demon King's on here playing Among Us. Okay. Well, what I might do is record the captain's lines first. And actually, I've got 3 different lines to read this time because I've got the captain's lines, of course, and I have the first officer's lines. And at this point in the Odyssey, the ship is close enough to Avalon for our communications to work. And the chief engineer from the space dock contacts the ship. And he's not happy. He's not happy they waited so long to come in for maintenance. Oh, yeah, I need to change the text to speech so it says the display name and not the username. So I can better recognize people. Controllers have a good charge, so that's good. All right, let me get the stream camera set up. So I'll get the stream camera. You want that self-leveling to the flying. Yeah. Okay, let's see what this looks like. Having a little trouble with the first video. This avatar showing his teeth too much. I'm trying to recreate it when it happens. I don't know why it's not happening. Usually the angry expression is when you do this, but I'm getting the silly expression.
Debunking says hi.
Hello. Are you going to join Demon King? I saw you're playing Among Us or something. I'm going to read the captain's lines first, so it's no rush. If you want to be in it. Um, okay, so we got this. Up there. That way I can glance up and see how it's going. Okay, so let me load my desktop.
Debunking says joining.
Okay. It's the and- oh, here we go. This. I'm having to crank over to read it too much, so it's like in front of me, front and center. There, that's better. Oh, and I need to shut down text to speech. Shut down text to speech. Let's go. Not like anybody's talking over those platforms. Oh, come on. Just close. All right. Use the mouse. All right. So what I'll do. Okay, I'm gonna close Tickfinity. Let me move this. My notes over here a little bit. I'm gonna pop out my chat window. I can see it a little better. Move it down here. Right. Uh, Demon King joined in, but it takes a while to get to the bridge of this world.
I'm right here.
Hello. You made it. Okay, so I think I got the stream camera set up correctly or good enough. So this will be interesting because I have 3 parts this time. What was that noise? Um,
Yep.
so there's some banter, a little bit of banter in the script. Hopefully,
Hunter?
yeah, back and forth. Because there's 3 parts to this one.
I'm
Um,
fine with it. I got all night. Almost.
the So of course it's the captain and the first officer, but at one point in the dialogue, we're close enough to Avalon where we have communications with the space dock, and that's where the ship is going to dock for maintenance. And they get a communication coming in from the chief engineer in space and the space dock, and he's not happy. He's angry that they're coming in for maintenance so late. that they went that we kind of went over the maintenance schedule, and so there's going to be a bit of an argument between the chief engineer and the captain. We're just meant to be funny, but you know, TikTok AI is a strange beast. I'm not using any words that should trigger it. But, you know, I'll just keep an eye on it and see how it goes. And the first part is a little bit of a sad tone to it, but, you know, things will change in later episodes. That is, you know, if everyone likes these and wants me to keep making them. Okay. Should have changed that text a little bit. Oh well. I'll just kind of like change the text as I go. Okay. I think we're pretty much all set to begin the readings. So here we go. Number 1. I'm glad you're here. I wanted to talk to you about our maintenance stop at Avalon. I know it's been a long time since you've seen your home world, and I'm sure you're looking forward to it. What? You can't be serious. You're one of the best first officers I've ever had. In fact, you are the only first officer I've ever had. You've been with me through... Okay, repeat that one. You've been with me through thick and thin. You've always done your duty with excellence and integrity. I understand. but I can't help feeling sad. We've had some great adventures together, haven't we? Remember that time we accidentally entered the restricted zone around Kitsone? The Kitsonians were so nervous, they barely managed to warn us off. And I was... Okay. And as I was profusely apologizing to them, you made that joke by saying loudly, "See, I told you we should have made that left turn at Albuquerque." I couldn't stop laughing. The Kitsonians laughed too, though I don't think they really understood the joke. Oh yes, those fruits were delicious. Okay. I meant to kind of change that line. Okay, I'll just read it like this. Oh yes, those fruits are delicious. And you've been a loyal and trustworthy companion. And I'll miss you terribly, but I respect your decision, and I wish you all the best in your new career. Maybe we will, but for now, let's enjoy our last voyage together on the USS Progressive Geek. Okay, and let me scroll down. We are already at the part where the chief engineer interrupts. So there's this point. So there's a little conversation where the captain and the first officer are kind of remembering the good times they had, because the first officer is considering taking on a more ambassadorial position. But then while they're reminiscing, there's an interruption. There's a communication beep. Let's see. What's that? Oh, let's see what he wants. Okay, and then I will kind of have on the screen the chief engineer, who will also be in a volley. I'll have to figure out where to record that line, those lines. What is it? Overdue? How can that be? This ship is brand new. We've only had it for a few months. A what? Chief engineer, what's going on? I'm gonna have to scroll some more. The script takes up a little bit more space. Okay. Chief engineer, what's going on? Falling apart? What are you talking about? This ship is fine. Gosh, I could swear I edited that. Okay. So the chief engineer, um, okay, so the chief engineer talks about how many parsecs the ship has traveled. And the original line is, Captain says, no, he doesn't know how far, but the captain actually knows how far. So for the captain line, I'm going to say, I have over 13,000 followers now. So I'm going to say 13,000 parsecs. Maintenance decal. Okay. And then the chief engineer says, yeah, it's that little plastic cling on the view screen in the upper left corner. It says maintenance due is after 10,000 parsecs. And the engineer says, see that? It's on your, if that's your maintenance reminder. The captain says, no, I don't see it. And then the chief engineer says, it's right there, it's right in front of your face, it's right on the view screen. You're 3,000 parsecs over the limit. Captain says, oh, well, I'm sorry, I didn't see it. Well, it's very small, and I sit very far from the screen, and it looks like chicken scratchings. Okay, let's go down a little bit more. Bear with me. And of course, when I say chicken scratchings, the first officer, being in a volley, says, Captain! And Captain says, Sorry, number one. I meant no offense. It was just a slip of the tongue. And the engineers, the chief engineer says something about it was my responsibility to take care of the ship. And the captain says, I know, but we've been very busy. We've been keeping the peace in the universe. And then the chief engineer says something about, we're not keeping the peace, we're causing trouble. And there's been complaints to Avalon. And the captain says, complaints? Hey, hold on a minute. Just how do you make noise in space? And we're not here to cause trouble. We're here to help. We're doing what the Oracle told us to do. Chief engineer's line. Well, maybe they make no sense to you, but they make sense to us. We trust the Oracle. It's why we are out here doing this. Okay, let me read that one again. Okay, so the chief doesn't like the Oracle. Well, maybe they make no sense to you, but they make sense to us. We trust the Oracle. It's why we're out here doing this. And the engineer comes back saying, trust the Oracle, you guys are delusional. Delusional? How dare you insult my first officer? And the chief engineer says, how dare I? How dare you insult me and my station? And then the captain comes back, insult you? How did I insult you? And of course the engineer says, by ignoring the decal. Let me scroll down a little bit more. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Where was I? Okay, right. Oh, I went a little bit. Okay, I'm going to have to scroll up a little bit. I thought. Come on. It's hard to, move scroll bars with your controllers, let me tell you. Okay. So I did the... okay, so I did the part where No. Okay, so I gotta go up a little higher. Okay. So the chief engineer says, "How did I in?" Uh, says, "How dare I insult the station?" And I say, "Insult you? How did I insult you?" And he says, "By ignoring the maintenance decal." Oh, come on. That's not an insult. That's just a mistake. Well, except for the chicken scratching part. And of course, the first officer takes offense again. I say, "Oh, I'm sorry, number one. Please forgive me." And then the engineer comes back. Captain says, "Oh, please, don't be so dramatic." Uh, and then okay, and then we get down to here. Okay, now it's okay to scroll down further. Um, they continue arc. Okay, okay, and then the captain says, "It's a good thing I'm not there, or I would kick your tail feathers." And the engineer comes back. "You what?" The captain says, "You heard me. I would kick your tail feathers." And then the engineer says, "How dare you threaten me?" And the captain says, "How dare you question me?" And the engineer says, "How dare you defy me?" And the captain says, "How dare you annoy me?" In transmission number one. And then number one terminates the communication. Thank you, Tangerine. And then, and so the transmission with the engineer ends. Let me get this to scroll right with my controller. And then after the transmission is closed, is number one says, "Captain." Yes. And then number one says, "You should really try to make friends with at least some of the engineers." The captain says, "Yeah, you're probably right." And then number one lays on more bad news. "Captain, I have more bad news." Captain says, "Great. What is it, number one?" And then number one explains how the Senate is going to hold a hearing on whether or not to keep the captain on this mission and to keep the captain on this ship. They're considering taking the ship away. And the captain says, "Great. Well, this maintenance visit isn't going exactly like I was expecting. At least your future is secure, number one." And number one will say, "Yes." Okay, and that's the end of the captain's lines. Okay. Let me get rid of the screen for a minute. Oops. Yeah. So I can see. All right. How you doing today, Damon King?
Doing alright.
Yeah.
My dad is helping my brother getting him. They're trying to get into college. Won't be home all night.
Yeah, because he's getting ready to go to college, right?
Yeah.
check the scripts or the streams. Make sure everything's going okay. Yeah, still doing good. All right. Guess next we can record the first officer part. And the engineer's part will be interesting. Oh, yeah, I gotta change avatars. Avatars. This one. Gotta readjust this. Wow, I'm still pointing at the captain's chair.
Trying to.
Okay. That looks pretty good.
Let me
Stream
just
cam.
take off my.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my like I always do.
Yeah. I'm gonna pull my script back up. See it. Over here a little bit. Seems to have drifted on me a bit.
Thank goodness for hand track because it feels more.
Okay, and then I'll have to do the scrolly thing in the middle of this too, because it's long, longer than some of my other ones. All right, so is everything looking good? Sound still working? Looks like it. Let me just double check. Yeah. Okay, so streams. Looks like everything's cool. Hello. I'm sorry, I don't have my glasses on. So, Fizzaroli. Right, yeah, I'm recording the script for episode 3 of the space saga that I've got going. Okay. Here we go. Hold on one second.
The screws?
Okay, I'm back. My wife was gosh dang it, what keeps falling? All right, yeah, my wife was asking me a question. All right. Here we go, first officer part. Thank you, Captain. Actually, there's something I wanted to tell you as well. I've been thinking about this for a while, and I've decided to resign my commission on the USS Progressive Geek. I appreciate your kind words, Captain, but I feel like it's time for me to move on. I miss my family and friends, my culture. I want to go back to Avalon and serve my people in a different way. The Senate has offered me a position as an ambassador to the Federation, and I think I can do a lot of good there. And then that's when the captain starts off by talking about memories, the voyages that they've been on. Haha, yes, that was hilarious. And how about that time we visited Arrow and their security ship tried to board us? It was so tiny. It bounced off our deflector shield like a ping pong ball. We had to send a drone out. To rescue it and bring it inside our hangar bay. The Arrowins were so grateful. They gave us a basket of their finest fruits. They were tiny fruits, but they were mighty fine. Thank you, Captain. You've been a great mentor and leader, and I'll always remember you fondly. Maybe we'll meet again someday in some other corner of the galaxy. Agreed. Let me scroll up. Scroll down, however you look at it. Let's see. It's too far. Okay, so the greed. Then there'll be like a beep, like a communication coming in. Captain says, "What's that?" It's an incoming message from the chief engineer of the orbital docking station above Avalon. He sounds angry. Okay. Let's see what it wants. What is it? Okay. Okay, so I'm going to have to iron that out a little bit. It's the chief engineer. He says we're way overdue for maintenance. Well, apparently, there's a maintenance decal on the view screen that we missed. Okay. I gotta scroll down some more. Give me a second here. Okay, so then there's the banter between the captain and the chief engineer. And then there's just a couple spots here in the middle of that banter. Let's see, I think there's two spots. Okay, so there's just one or two places where the first officer objects to the language. The chicken scratch comment. Captain! Captain! Okay, so we have a couple of those. And then we scroll down. Okay, and maybe there's one spot where the first officer kind of looks down and goes, "Oh boy. Oh boy." And then, okay, and then there's the final conversation between the two. Chief engineer. Okay, and then the chief. Then number one has the transmission, and then number one says, "Captain, you should really try to make friends with at least some of the engineers." Uh-oh, Captain, I have more bad news. The Senate is going to hold a hearing on whether or not to keep you on this mission, to keep you on this ship. Yes. And that's the end of that part. Let me, all right, now, engineering part is a little bit trickier because they're going to be on the view screen and they need to look like they're, I don't know, maybe in an engineering section or something. There might be an engineering room on this world. I know there's a bunch of stuff that I kind of recently discovered. We can roam. I think I saw something on the ship. We'll have to roam around and try to find it.
Sounds good.
So let's see. Which door is this? There we go. Yeah. How did I get there? That's the ready room. Not that. I think we have to go back. Yeah. Not there. Okay. So here, I think if we go. There was a place that had like. Let me turn this off for a second. It's not following me around. It's still my camera was still on the bridge. Oh, how did I do this? It was like goes through there, goes nowhere, or we jump down here.
Found a door.
Did you find something? I know there's something that looks like a warp engine or something. Oh, okay. Uh, that go anywhere? No. That's here's just a white thing. Um, Gosh, where was I? Because there's this room that had like this green growing stuff.
Oh, it's over here. Here.
And then I think I went past that. Oh yeah, so I went. What did I? So I think I followed one of these paths. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Um. So some. I think I want to go down. I just gotta figure out how to do that. That just goes back out there. Um. Oh wait, where does this go? All right. Um. It's kind of interesting. Oh. All right. So that's an image of a warp nacelle. That's what that is. Um.
All the other doors are fake.
Okay. So this is probably supposed to be like the warp core or something. And there's some
Looks like
different things here. I mean, there's other worlds, but I just was thinking maybe this would work. The
sort of look like engine almost. Because over here it shows a design of booster outside, so it's like could be
okay, where's that?
over here. This
Yeah,
is the back of the ship, which is supposed
yeah,
to use the warp drive and stuff.
yeah.
So it's what moves.
It's the warp nacelle. That's what they call it on Star Trek, anyway. But of course,
Here are the
our
blanks.
ship doesn't have that though, because our ship is not a Star Trek ship. That's the thing. So that's
Oh, I see.
and so I'm trying to find something that's a little more generic looking, I guess. That's what I thought. Maybe a camera angle. Let's see. Yeah, I can see the chat. I have to cast. Yeah, I can see the chat. I just have to flip on the desktop. So I'm doing some recording for another episode. And yeah, so that's what I got going on here. And there's a third part that I'm recording that I haven't recorded before, and that's the chief engineer on the space dock, which is an orbiting platform around Avalon. And so the chief engineer is going to be on this orbiting platform. So I'm trying to find a spot that doesn't look like you're on the ship, right? Because the engineer needs to look like they are talking from, space dock where the ships come in for maintenance or repairs, and they might build a ship there. What's that?
Has Kaitar been on?
I haven't seen him. Um, if I look at these socials here, no, they're not online.
Okay.
But I do have this of volley. See what options it has on it. Uh,
Oh, it's
like,
quite compatible.
yeah. Yeah, it's the one that I got off of the there's like a little volley shuttle world that's pretty cool, and they have this avatar on there. So I'm gonna have to bring it back to me. No, this Savali actually has an Avali weapon on their back, but um, and this Avali isn't quite as detailed as the other one. It's a different. It's from a different model too, but
This is the original size. Um, That's a bit bigger than the original size.
oh yeah, it does seem to be a bit bigger, doesn't it?
Yep.
Look,
Around, had it at
well, this one has the GoGo logo
190
on it. Let's see.
or 180.
Well, this one says it's set to 1.02 meters, which is probably close to the right height. Well,
Well,
it's
be
actually
able to
supposed.
fit in chairs properly if
Actually,
you go
it's
like that.
actually it's this is the standard height for it. I must have zoomed it up at one point. Three quarters of a meter.
Yeah, mine's the same. It's well, actually, it'd be 5 meters.
Let me see what it's right hand something. I don't know. Lay down actions. What does shatter do? Oh, actions. Options on here that don't do anything. They don't appear to do anything.
The first comment on your live about that guy that help by scratch. Yeah, I've been there, done it.
Oh, this person that said they scratched themselves. Yeah.
Basically, what you do is you scratch your hand until.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People talk about the weirdest shit in my life sometimes.
Yeah.
I just like,
Understand that.
it's not like, oh, what are you up to? It's like, oh, I did this thing and and I decided to come on your
Sometimes
stream and
people
tell
just
you
want
about
to.
it.
Yeah. Some people just like to get the news out.
Yeah, it's something.
Mostly, I believe it's because he wants someone to know about how, but also like the need to let people
To be
talk
like
to him.
recognized or something. Yeah, probably.
Yeah, recognize.
So I was looking to see if there's a way to turn off the item on the back, but I mean, I think it's fine. So I use AI to help me with some of these scripts, and it was saying oh, the Avali should have a tool belt and a wrench in their hand. It's like, well, I don't think I can make that happen in a short amount of time. I mean,
How much time do you have?
what's that?
How much time do you have to get all this out?
Oh, I don't know. I just record it all and then I edit it. I know I might get it edited tonight or I might do it tomorrow. This one I might edit it tomorrow because it's a little bit more complicated because I have to do the screen effect and put the Savali on the screen. And the Savali, the controls are different. If I have my fingers out, it closes its eyes, which is different than my other volley and how it reacts to controls.
Yeah.
So I have to make sure to keep my fingers wrapped around my controls so that this volley would keep its eyes open.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know why they did that kind of setting. I mean, when I hold my hands out, it like my eyes automatically blink.
Yeah. And my other VR headset has eye tracking, though I'm using the big screen beyond, which is a little. It does not have eye tracking, though I just saw in their Discord that they are adding an eye tracking feature, so I'll have to check into that. I mean, that'd be kind of cool. All right, so picking a spot. I think. Um, I wonder. So there is a. Well, okay. Let me just double check the worlds that I've got real quick. My worlds. There's that one world with the ships, but it's not like you're in a dock station. But there is this other world. It might not work though. No, I don't think it'll work. I think our best bet is just to record something here. I mean, I kind of like this thing, whatever it is they have up on the wall here. So maybe if I get that in the shot and part of this thing, I'm gonna have to move the camera up higher. It's too low. Okay. I wish I had a little bit better volley for this, but I mean, do it with what you got. Okay. Uh, I don't know. There's some other volley models that I might get and make some custom things with. Okay, so I'll have to move this up here. Bring my desktop back. Oh, Dave Fam says hello. Hello, Dave Fam. I got followed by Kindle. Thank you.
I
Yeah,
guess it would be fine for your eyes to be. I mean, basically, they do it all the time in anime. Ears.
yeah. Okay, so let's have to scroll to the chief engineer's parts. Chief engineer. And it starts up here. I'll have to do some more scrolling partway through again. Okay. So the chief engineer will say, "Hello, Captain. Nice to see you again." Or should I say, "Nice to see you finally." What's going on? What's going on is that gallivanting around the galaxy in the ship that's falling apart. Okay, let me try it again. What's going on? What's going on is that gallivanting around the galaxy in a ship that's falling apart. That's what's going on. Fine, fine. Do you have any idea how many parsecs you traveled in this ship? Well, I know that, and so does the maintenance decal that I put on your view screen. Yes, the maintenance decal. It's right there on the bridge view screen. Okay, so I need to point. This is kind of awkward because my thought was I would point to the corner. You know what I could do? I could record it pointing once in each direction, and I'll just edit it into a one that works. I could do that. You know, because when you're recording this stuff, I mean, you can see where you're pointing, but you know, when you actually get the video, you know, things might be reversed.
I could look. Pointed in the direction.
So the decal. So the funny thing about this, it's like, you know, when you get your oil changed in your car and they put that little sticky in your windshield, it's kind of a play on that, right? To kind of make it funny.
Oh.
So the chief engineer will.
It pointed to the.
So
It pointed
I want
to the left.
Yeah, so I want to point. So the chief engineer is going to be in the view screen, right? And the chief engineer is going to say it's right there, you know, on the view screen. On the view screen. So that looks like, when I look at the TikTok stream, anyways, it looks like I'm pointing to the upper left. So this is probably the right thing. You know, even though I'm pointing with my right hand, but it's going to be reversed. So yeah, I think this will work.
That's the thing about. That's the thing about cameras.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yes, the maintenance decal. It's right there on the bridge view screen. See that? That's your maintenance reminder. It's right there in plain sight on the upper left corner of the view screen. You've traveled over 13,000 parsecs. That's 3,000 parsecs over the maintenance limit. I kind of feel like I'm bouncing up and down. Am I bouncing up and down?
You are.
I wonder why. Am I on something?
Yeah,
I'm
you're
on
on the
this.
stairs, like right here.
Okay, that's what's going on.
I suggest like locking down your feet. Just go.
Okay.
I don't think it's possible. Oh, well,
All right. I think I was
yeah,
partially
you
on
just
this.
go to the lay down area that he clicked.
Yeah, I think I was partially on the step is what the problem was.
Yeah, you're partially on the.
Okay, so
The volley doesn't have lockdown mode.
no, I don't think this one does. I mean, it does have go-go or go-go motion, whatever. Go-go
Yeah,
loco or whatever it's called, but let's see.
local motion.
Yeah. Let's see. All right, so maybe I'll redo part of this. Okay. All right. Fine. Fine. Do you have any idea how many parsecs you traveled in this ship? Well, I do, and so does the maintenance decal that I put on your view screen. Yes, the maintenance decal. It's right there in the bridge view screen. See that? That's your maintenance reminder. It's right there in plain sight in the upper left corner of the view screen. You've traveled over 13,000 parsecs. That's 3,000 parsecs over the limit. Oh? That's all you have to say? Oh? You didn't see it? How could you not see it? It's right there in front of your face. Okay, let's scroll down. All right. And Tezuko-chan says, hey. Yeah, I'm just recording some more of this for the next episode of the Space Odyssey thing I've got going. Small, far, chicken scratchings. Are you kidding me? You can't just ignore the maintenance schedule. You have to take care of your ship. It's your responsibility. Keeping the peace? Ha! More like causing trouble. Do you have any idea how many complaints Avalon has received do you have any idea how many complaints Avalon received from other planets about your ship? Yes, complaints about your noise, your speed, your weapons, your attitude. The Oracle, don't get me started on the Oracle. That AI is nothing but trouble. It's always making predictions and giving orders that make no sense. Trust the Oracle? Ha! You're delusional, Captain. You and your first officer. Let me scroll up a little bit. The right button. Okay. So I did you and your first officer. How dare I? How dare you insult me and my station by ignoring my maintenance decal? That's how. And my handwriting. First of all, Um, a mistake? A mistake that could cost you your ship and your life. Dramatic. Dramatic. I'm not being dramatic. I'm being realistic. Okay. The captain, the chief engineer. Okay. So let me scroll up a little bit more. This is kind of an interesting part. So this is where the
He sort of sounds like there's an engineer of Wally is thinking of the ship as like one of those gotta lie.
So this is the interesting part. This is where the Avali gets kind of offended because the captain just said if he was there, he would kick his tail feathers, right?
No, no bird would like his tail feathers.
No. uh, so the captain says, "A good thing I'm not there. Or I would kick your tail feathers." You would what? How dare you threaten me? How dare you defy me? Okay, and then the captain says, "How dare you annoy me?" and end the transmission number one. and that's where the screen cuts and the engineer disappears.
But it would make it sound even better if you found like a voice that would be able to fill in the part that
Yes.
it sounded a little cranky.
So you've probably already noticed when I do the final videos, I read on. Let me get rid of the screen now. At least for now. That it's a female voice, and what I do is when I go,
you select your voice, right?
Yeah, so I'm actually using a pretty famous voice, and it's the Jessie voice, which is the famous female voice on TikTok. But
yeah,
what I do is I just say I have it read with my inflection and stuff, and then I tell CapCut to say, okay, replace the voice with Jessie's voice. Now there's several voices you can use, so I'm going to pick another voice for the engineer. So even though I'm reading the engineer's parts in my voice, I will do a voice replacement of one of the other voices. And
this should be like a voice that's cranky, a little bit elder, like, and someone that has a experience.
Yeah.
And some a little extra.
Yeah, and hopefully they have something that's close to that. I mean, there's kind of a limited selection. I mean, there's like maybe
there's maybe just a bit, I believe.
Yeah, so there's like 12, maybe a dozen voices I can choose from. So I'll have to find one that sounds right for it, or sounds close to being right for it. There's even like a chipmunk sounding voice, but that might be going a little too. I don't know. I'll have to play with it, see if I can find one that fits. And yeah, it should be a fun episode. This one won't have any singing in it, but kind of I don't have all the details worked out yet, but kind of the grand scheme of things is so in this episode, it starts out that the first officer says, well, maybe I think I should take the next step in my career resign as first officer from the ship and, take this ambassadorial position that the Senate is offering, right? And then there's the argument with the engineer, and then the first officer breaks the news. Hey, there's more bad news. There's going to be this Senate hearing, and you may lose the ship, kind of thing. So the idea is that they'll get to the space dock, and the ship will actually be worked on, but there will be this matter of the Senate hearing, and it may not. They may not invite the captain to it. It may be just like, oh, it's just us, a volley, discussing what we're going to do with this guy, right? And then my thought is the first officer will actually go to the hearing and defend the captain and say, like, look at all the good he's done, right? And there's going to be some funny stuff in there. Kind of like what I injected in here, like, the remember when, the memory scenario. There's going to be some other things that are kind of funny that the senator is going to point out as being a bad captain. And the first officer is going to, kind of defend the captain in the Senate hearing kind of thing. And the idea is that, after the first officer defends the captain, the first officer is at least somewhat successful because the captain gets to keep the ship and the commission. And then the first officer will have second thoughts of taking that ambassadorial position because they feel like, maybe I should stick with the captain and keep him out of trouble, kind of thing. Right? That's kind of like my idea I'm going with. And of course, there's some details that need to be fleshed out. But that's kind of what I'm thinking. I guess that's a spoiler alert, but that's just in the live here. Only the people on the live would have heard the spoiler. The people who just watch the videos, they won't know. Because I won't include that part. Yeah. I went ahead and joined the creativity beta fund thing that TikTok has when you have over 10,000 followers.
Fundraiser?
It's well, it's as you have 10,000 followers, you can join this on TikTok, and supposedly you will get money. No, I did it on my previous account. It didn't really get much. But what they do,
I expect you to get like little coins.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, and that's what they do. They give you credit for the number of views on your videos that are over a minute long. Well, see, these episodes that I'm making are running about 5 minutes long or so they would definitely qualify. So, if I get a lot of interest in this storytelling in the space saga and people start viewing it, you could potentially get, I don't know, a few pennies off of it. I don't know. Just it's all experiment, right? Just seeing how it goes and seeing if people like this and want me to keep doing it, kind of thing.
Anyways, sounds fun in the process.
Yeah. And and as more people get interested, um, and if people want to actually participate and read lines and stuff, could actually do that. Now, in your case, if you wanted to read lines, we would have to do something because every time you talk, it breaks up a bit, and I lose some
Yeah,
of
I
the
understand
words.
that.
So, but there is a
I
back
have
when
a
I was
strange feeling it's actually my voice that breaks up.
yeah. So one of the tricks I've learned back in when I used to do a podcast years ago is that there's this thing called double recording, and you would say you wanted to interview somebody, right? And
Mm-hmm.
one person records, and the other person might not sound that great because you're actually recording their audio that's coming across the internet. But what you do is both you and the interviewee would record the conversation, the video from their point of view, and then
Oh yes.
the creator,
Then they would merge it together, and it
yeah,
would basically come out as perfect.
and then when they merge it together, it sounds like they're both in the same room instead of one person sounding like they're over a internet connection that's breaking up or whatever, right? And it's a little bit of work, but it'll work. It works pretty well. It makes it and greatly improves the sound quality. So I mean, there's always that as a possibility. They handle like script readings and stuff. Um, yeah.
So what next?
Well, I mean that's it for the script reading. So it's like
Oh,
just whatever now. You can go rule exploring, or let me check what time it is. I might just
should be like 11:30.
yeah, it's like a little after 10 o'clock for me. Let's see
That'd
if
be
there's
good.
see if there's anything going on. Cassandra said hi. And Nezuko said hey. Um, and I think I responded to them already. Apologize if I haven't already. Um, Corbin joined. Okay. Yeah, I just finished reading all the script parts for episode 3 of this space saga I got going.
Dancing.
Oh, yeah, that's funny. Where did you get that?
I just happened to come across it. Someone had it, so I managed to copy it.
Just like on the videos. Yeah, I made a video with
Yeah, it
those.
even has the white one.
Oh, wow. Nice. Let me see.
It even has a synchronization button where if you have multiple of these, you can actually dance
Uh-huh.
together in sync.
Separate card cannot be. Okay. Okay, I can't clone it. Maybe I have cloning turned off.
Oh wait, I have clone turn off. You can clone it. Okay.
Still doesn't want to let me do it. Cannot be cloned at this time for some reason. I don't know. If I look at view avatar author, what does it show me? Not much. I mean, apparently they create some worlds too. Oh, okay. So they have a Gumroad on here. wolfden3d.gumroad.com. I can always look up there too. Oh, now let me close it. Okay.
Yeah, I just turned it on.
Stick it somewhere. That's funny.
I like how the eyes like.
They're all buggy, yeah. And
I subscribe to someone on TikTok that does the.
And it's got the dancing.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So if you stop dancing, the other person stops dancing, and so if you like.
Oh really?
Yeah, if you start dancing again, or there you go.
No, does it do it in sync or something?
Yeah, like turn it off, and
oh, interesting.
And now it's right back on.
That's hilarious.
It's like a self-control or something.
Yeah, that's awesome. You know, I should get. Okay, let me get this on. let me make a video of this. Let's get the stream camera back out. Let's see, where should we do this? Maybe we should do it in front of the up here. We get in front of this thing. Okay, Anchor's logo flying. Let me.
I can't believe they have a TO spin for this.
Oh, and you're spinning. This is so funny.
Okay, ready.
Not quite. Let me get it centered. Let me raise it up a little bit. Yeah, so I can try to get some of the. No, I want it the other way. Okay.
I wish I could do music, but it's only available on PC.
And it's funny the does it have sound? Okay, I have the avatar sound turned off. Let me turn that on. Okay, and then let me start the dance.
In some worlds, like people are trying to let people clone these, and then we the whole stage full.
Yeah, I bet.
they broke the internet with this kind of dance. Just like dancing people Bibles. I'll send you the channel if you want.
Yeah. That's so funny. Yeah, I'll have to make a clip of that and post it. Yeah, that's awesome. Turn the avatar sounds back up. Yeah. That's hilarious.
How come, how come your mouth is moving and mine's not?
Oh, I see. I see your mouth move when you talk.
Oh, my mouth is moving?
Yeah, maybe you're not seeing it on Quest. I don't know. Maybe they don't have that.
Oh, yeah, it is moving.
Okay. It's just funny because when you talk, it opens really wide like an alligator, you know?
Yeah. Like, you know that video?
No, but yeah. It's funny.
Yeah, I can send you I'm gonna definitely send you the channel after we're done.
Okay, cool. Yeah, somebody had to make this avatar. Hey, Dave. Yeah. Oh, Dave fan, you might have missed the dance. These avatars dance. I'll post it. I'll post it in the video. I'll post it and you'll see it on TikTok.
I also found the Monkey D. Luffy avatar, Gear 5.
Oh,
It can
okay.
do pretty much a lot of things.
Okay. Move the camera out a little bit.
So there's like, I can enable power and armament hockey, and you can go to the stuff. This is supposed to be like a Joy Boy.
Oh.
Then there's the Kaido arm. Yeah, it's not possible to see on camera. Then there's
Oh.
and
Yeah, I'm in in my group. This is not public; it's group. But if you're my friend or if you're in my Aggressive Geek group on VRChat, then you would be able to join. Somebody was asking if this is a public world.
oh, I see.
It is a Quest compatible world. I didn't make it public. It's just you have to be my friend or in my group, and then you can join. You just have to add me as a friend or join my group.
So you got the
I'm not sure what that's supposed to be.
it's basically he's a rubber man, so it's like
Oh, I see.
okay,
His fist
do
stretch
that.
out.
Yeah. Hold on, I have to figure out the These are like Gum Gum Bazooka or something. And that's Gum Gum Elephant. Or I forgot that. So many of them. Then there's his original attack. I forgot. People would hate me for not remembering the name if I was in the middle of anime fan crowd.
Huh.
Then there's
Supermax
supposed
is
to be a flight thing. I think it's P.
just got notified. Supermax playing GTA 5. Yeah, I got GTA 5 and I played a little bit of it, and it's like I can't stream this. It's got all the trigger words in there that don't agree with live streaming.
Yeah, I need to like test out the dance moves eventually.
Yeah.
Um, I've ever showed you gum like the Snake Man one.
You might have. I vaguely remember it. Not recalling exactly.
This one's as good as the other loop.
Oops, I have my camera. Fix my camera. Through the wall or something. There we go.
Oh, there it is.
I changed avatars and it somehow made the camera go further out for some reason.
Yeah, it's hockey, Conquer hockey stuff. Which I like the effect.
Yeah. The little red lightning things.
Yeah, and this is power right and left. Where
Okay.
you just got the
Yeah.
dumb punch or whatever.
Yeah, I
And
think.
then there's the King Cobra.
Oh.
And the others might be a little bit too much because there's a lot of it generated, so um might glitch a. Then on P you can do the Snake Man OS. And made by VR
Okay.
No, yeah. Then it has the like it has the dances and stuff.
Okay.
Dance off.
Yeah, I think the ones with the dances that are kind of neat.
Yeah.
Ooh. Hey, RJ. Well, hello. Oh boy, I keep trying to sneeze. Hello, Snowball Fox over there on Twitch. Yeah, thanks for joining me on Twitch.
There's the. I got this from a friend, Chef Gojo. Ability. Red 1.
Oh, cool.
And blue. And purple.
Oh wow, those
Yeah,
are
I don't know.
look neat.
That's mostly the what it can do. Before you show this on camera, do you think this would be a
Yeah, I've got that avatar.
this one's a different one. There's
Yeah,
multiple versions.
yeah. I mean, it's okay as long as it's you keep the clothes on.
Oh, I got a jacket. Where is it?
Oh yeah, it's got different things on it.
Just let me take out mirror. Oh yeah, this looks good.
Yeah, that one should be fine.
Just have this one.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know if that's from a cartoon or a game or what that is, but I've seen some like that. You know, that one and some like it, and I think I have one of
Fan base
them.
the version of Fox.
Yeah.
It's her name is Bexa.
Okay.
Basically, I got from this world called Fredina's Nightclub.
Okay.
Very interesting.
Well, I'm gonna have to charge my controllers back up, and my wife wants to watch a show with me on TV, so
Oh, that might be fun.
yeah, yeah. I think I'll shut down the stream, get all the so yeah, I probably won't get it put the episode 3 posted tonight. It's gonna take a little more effort to edit that one. So maybe I can do it tomorrow evening. But I think it'll turn out good.
I had to be heading to bed.
Yeah, it's getting kind of late.
My sister has this monster. Get off right now. Or at least be quiet.
Yeah. Yeah, it's about that time when people start dropping off the stream because they all had to go to bed. So, everyone online, if you're still there, I'll see you next time.